Me, anyway. But our departments are underwater right now. He's probably just busy. He directed all traffic to this office. My friend Min is the captain. She should be able to help us.
The Ministry of Security is still searching for the outsiders in relation to the incident at the Young Reactor. Members of the Crystal Bloom, an organization associated with the Dragon Marine, are being detained for questioning.
I'll lose an arm.
I am mighty! Or stomping on grubs.
Captain Min wants no interruptions. Thanks to your buddy Lee, our precinct is swamped.
Let me back there, Mogi. I'm telling you, she'll be fine with it. Think I know her better than you do?
Oh, I forgot. I'm talking to the Minister of Self-Importance. She's not even answering her door right now.
She'll answer for me, okay? She knows my knock. We have a secret knock. It's an inside joke from when we were kids.
Cute. And I'm sure you and Lee have a special handshake. But the answer is no. She's busy, and so am I. But we'd be less busy if someone gave us a hand. Say, I don't know, a friend of Min's? Perhaps an admirer? Who cares deeply for her?
Oh, you manipulative foot fungus. I'll knock out a few tasks, to help her. Then, you're letting me back there.
Deal. But until you're done, the only door you're getting through is the exit. No secret knock required.
Yao's holding up. I should give them a ring.
Min! Hey, Min! You back there?
Stop shouting! She can't hear you! I swear, I'll have you removed.
Oh, you gonna call the police on me?
Get out, Rama! A deal's a deal.
Look at this. So pretty.
Sorry you had to witness that little kerfuffle. That was actually one of my more pleasant interactions with Mogi.
You two have a history.
You could say that. We went through training together. He used to give me crap for... it's a waste of breath. Anyway, we're helping with a few chores. Some grubs, undead crows, routine stuff. There's also an infestation of purist activity in the area. Given their political inclinations, you'd think they'd choose to live somewhere more agreeable to their bigotry.
You'd think.
Listen, think you can handle Mogi's menial tasks on your own for a little while? I've got an idea. Might be a good one. Might be crazy. I'll get back to you, Commander.
I wouldn't go any further if I were you. There's been an accident. Several dead. There are no words.
I know, sir, but we're doing everything that we can.
If those thugs keep stealing the eyes, the Risen are gonna destroy our homes, or worse.
I understand your concern. I do.
No, I don't think you do. You're more concerned with the upper districts than you are with our problems.
Junlai Jade, founder Yu Jun, has not been seen outside her mansion since the recent uptick in violent Jade Tech malfunctions. We are currently trying to reach her for a statement.
I swear, the Risen attacks are getting worse and worse every day.
That guy across the street, he must be hanging around a lot, just sort of lurking.
He tracks a creepy clientele. Swear he was handing out pamphlets.
The news said criminal activity's been up in this part of town. We should keep an eye on him.
Commander. I've got everything set up. Let's say we do some real police work.
I'd say about time. What'd you have in mind?
The East Precinct's been trying to identify a purist ringleader hidden in Kaineng, to no avail. They only know a code name, White Falcon. Min's been working at it for months. We might be able to help expedite her case. Meet me at the docks, and bring a skiff.
I know, sir, but we're doing everything that we can.
If those thugs keep stealing the eyes, the Risen are...
All right, let's get this show on the road. River. You sure you know how to drive this thing?
I've ridden an Elder Dragon, Detective.
Just checking. Don't get the hat wet. Anyway, a friend of mine in the Ministry of Intelligence lent me a few eavesdropping toys. Gods, I love my job. There's a couple of bridges along the river that the purists like to loiter around. Take us under them like we're a maintenance crew. I'll install the wires. With any luck, we'll hear some juicy purist intel.
I can't tell if this plan is brilliant or a disaster waiting to happen.
But I bet you want to find out. We've got 3 bridges to hit. Just pull us up under each of them, anchor the boat, and I'll handle the rest. I'd managed to avoid this sushi place no matter how many times Min invited me. Then you and Navan dragged me there. Thanks for that.
Right. Rama, may I ask about you and this Captain Min?
No, ma'am. You may not. This looks like a good spot. Anchor her and I'll plant the bug. Well, that should do it. Let's get out of here before we're spotted.
If we find this White Falcon, will that be the end of the Purists?
No. An idea doesn't die with one person. But it'll make a difference. This is, actually where I grew up. My dad's a little much. Would rather he didn't know I was here. Head through the tunnel there. Junkyard on the other side is a known hotspot. I, had my first kiss in there. The love tunnel, kids call it. Don't get any ideas, Commander. All the Jade shipped through Echo Vault arrives here. The Jade Brotherhood like to target it.
Thanks for the help. I tried to go through the Ministry, but they're completely tied up with the old Kaineng restoration project. Not a problem.
I can't work if we're untethered, Commander. Drop. I can't work if we're untethered, Commander. Drop the anchor. Done with this one.
Fury rising!
The purest problem in Kainen got 10 times worse when White Falcon came onto the scene. I don't know what'll ever stop them. I thought the border opening would give them a little perspective. But so far it's only fanned the flames.
I'd like to think hearts can be won and societies can change. There are things that we face that are bigger than all of us.
Like the Void?
Like the Void.
Enormous! Maybe even bigger than Kainen.
You check out any of the night markets yet? Definitely worth it. After we save the world from the Void, that is. Drop anchor and keep her steady. All right, that's the last of them. Let's head back to the docks. I gotta ask. Do you think we can actually stop the Void? It morphs reality.
I have to have faith in our allies. All the more reason we need to convince June and Lee to help us.
Well, you have this mid-level detective on your side. If the Void obliterates me, tell Minister Lee I died a hero. That was some top-notch spy work, Commander. You know, I heard Mintel might have some open positions in the near future.
Thanks, but my life has excitement to spare.
I set up a receiver we can use. It's stashed away on higher elevation. Better reception and all that. You head up there, and I'll head back to the office and try and get in touch with Min again. Let her know what we're up to.
May, you are looking ravishing today.
What'd I say about using names? Goddamn idiot.
Sorry. Forgot we're supposed to use code names. Hey, who do you think White Falcon is anyway?
Hell if I know. The Empress herself? Gotta be someone high up the food chain. Did you drop off the dossier?
Do I look like some kind of Luxon street trash? Of course I dropped it off. With the kooky recruiter over in Grub Lane, like you said.
Good. That drop-off's going straight to White Falcon, so it's your ass on the line if you screwed it up.
Yeah.
We've got our target. I know which jackass recruiter they're talking about. Want to pay our purest friend a little visit?
With pleasure.
He tracks a creepy clientele. Swear he was handing out pamphlets.
You said criminal activity's been up in this part of town.
I am mighty! Hand over the dossier.
Okay, take it.
Rama, just finished having a chat with our purist friend.
Did he sing?
With surprising ease.
Nice. Min's ready to see us. And she chewed Mogi out for making us do his busy work. We can pass along the intel you got. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Cowards! All of you!
We are still receiving reports of obscure and unexplained events all over the Empire.
You can drop the disguise, Commander. She knows about you. This is Min. We grew up together in the, fancy part of town.
Real fancy. Even the cockroaches wanted out of that dump. Speaking of cockroaches, sorry Mogi gave you the runaround, but he's right about us being swamped. Lee keeps piling stuff on.
Let me know if there's more I can do.
Going on for a week, I think.
I think Lee's just stressed.
He can join the club. I know. You've got a soft spot for him.
Those thugs off your
Guess
back.
I can relate to him in some
Let me know
ways.
if they come around again.
His early days, at least. He can actually be easy to talk to. When he wants to.
Well, he's definitely got a soft spot for you. I told him you'd be there soon. Might want to head over.
Make any headway on that Purist case?
I feel like I'm about to make a breakthrough, but a million distractions keep popping up. Like earlier, I guess some guy was in our lobby shouting. Now I have to look into that. The city's coming unhinged.
Yeah. Wild times we're living in.
We are all listening.
Think Zocta's gonna win that big race?
No way. Have you seen how fast Myung-Soo's mechs are?
The Ministry of Security is always watching.
Place is always empty this time of night. Gives me the creeps. But less commotion's probably a good thing. Lee usually works late, so he should be in his office. Let's take care of this. You brought the evidence, right?
Of course. Have a little faith in me.
Just making sure we've covered our bases. Lee can be tough to get through to sometimes. There's sort of an art to talking with him. Let me start things off, then you can back me up.
When should I chime in?
You'll know. Just be patient and pay attention. Nervous?
Lee doesn't intimidate me.
Good. That makes one of us.
I knew you were the man for the job, Rama. I'd say you've got a promotion on the horizon. But first things first. Bring the suspect downstairs for questioning. We have a long night ahead of us.
Sir, before we do that, you should know there have been some developments in the case.
Go on.
I hate to admit it, but I think we've been pursuing the wrong perp. I believe this suspect to be innocent.
Sounds like someone's been charmed by Ambassador Meade's dubious narrative. Don't tell me you're falling for their lies.
No, sir. But I think our previous assumptions may not be as cut and dried as we thought.
What isn't cut and dried? This outsider's been part of every breach of national security since we opened our borders. That includes the reactor incident. Must I remind you their dragon's glowing fingerprints are all over the crime scene?
I'm aware. But a new piece of evidence was recovered that aligns with the commander's story. It points to another culprit, an Asura named Anka. She led an Aetherblade mutiny prior to the attack.
Fine. Bring her in for questioning as well, if you feel so compelled.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir. Well, she's dead.
Shame. Not that it matters. We'll see how well this one's story holds up after a few hours of interrogation.
There isn't time. If we don't hurry...
If you don't hurry, my patience will run out, and I assure you, you don't want that to happen. Take this louse downstairs for questioning. Now. That's an order.
You can back me up any time here, Commander.
This was used at the reactor, Minister.
Finally. I was starting to think you really forgot.
What exactly am I looking at?
A piece of the device used in the reactor incident. Aetherblade Tech. Anka, the Blade's first mate, used it to drain the dragon's magic during the airship crash. She then staged a mutiny. Later, she used that stored magic to cause the reactor incident. The signature matches the crystals at the scene.
To say this story sounds far-fetched would be putting it mildly.
Minister, you taught me to believe in this organization, in the values it stands for. If I have even a shred of proof that points towards someone's innocence, it's my duty to take it seriously. Right now, the biggest threat isn't the Commander. It's the dragon rampaging in the Jade Sea. We need to get her under control, and June's our best bet for that. The Commander's willing to help with June once you give us the okay. Ha-Um, I need you to trust me.
Very well. Let's get going. Oh, and Rama, if you ever use my given name again, you'll be on desk duty until you retire. I have transport available on the roof. Should get us to June fairly quickly.
Incredible. There's nothing interior I can even compare this place to.
I still remember the first time you brought me up here, sir. I was... in awe.
I felt the same when I started here. It's only gotten more impressive. Humbling reminder of how far we've come. My specialized task force. Trained them myself. They'll be assisting tonight. June's left her mark on this nation. She is a talented woman. Wish she'd focus that talent on what's in front of her.
Some people are always looking for what else is out there. Guess we prefer working with what's already here. Everyone thinks their view of the world's the right one.
Is everyone ready?
Yes. Absolutely.
Rama?
Subdue the criminal.
Sir, what are you doing?
I'm sorry you got caught up in this mess, son. But it's best you leave matters to us. We'll see that they're handled appropriately. Guards, see to it the outsider remains alive. But if force is required, you may use it.
I'm not going anywhere till we get this straightened out.
This is the best part of the job.
Fury rising! That had to hurt.
It's my pleasure to detain you tonight.
I chose you.
No need to be ostentatious now. It's unbecoming.
Got your jail cell ready. Flew off the pillow myself.
I am mighty.
You?
Commander, get over here! Behind my shield!
Rama, up here. It's Min. With a drone. Hi. After you left, I finally solved the Pyrrhus case, and well, I didn't want you to be alone with me.
I am mighty.
Oh no.
Yeah, you'll have to detain him. Let me try and find you a way up there. There, you should be able to reach him now. Be careful.
This night just keeps getting better, huh?
Minister, this will be easier if you cooperate.
This useless outsider is not worth your career or your freedom.
The commander is innocent.
They're all innocent. But even the smallest cut can lead to infection. And we've let this one... Rama, stop this nonsense! You're interfering with the law!
You're ignoring the law! Ah!
Come here.
That's refreshing.
Fury rising!
Guards, change of plan. Place them both under arrest. Time in solitary should get Rama's head straight.
I call the outsider.
Aiding criminals, Rama? How the mighty have fallen.
You'll look lovely in handcuffs. Stay synchronized, you two. Strengthen pairs.
I'll get you back up there. Just give me a minute.
Fury rising!
There's no doubt he's...
Rama. I'm sorry.
You know who you're dealing with?
Captain Min! I'll have your badge for this!
File a report.
You're diluting your nation, Rama. Eroding its culture, its people.
I think I'd know about eroded culture.
Oh, don't be dramatic. History is the ebb and flow of power. Humanity striving for its best iteration.
Sir, I insist. Allow me to help.
Mind yourself, soldier. I said I'll handle this.
I'm fast as the wind.
Finish them off, Commander. I'll take care of Lee.
Take care of me? I taught you to fight.
That's right. At best. Night-night.
Rama, if you weren't worthy, you wouldn't be my next in line for minister. I recognize your merits, despite your background.
Then you don't recognize me at all. Or half the people you claim to stand
I
for.
chose you.
You betrayed Panther!
You're lecturing me about betrayal? Guards, bring them dead or alive. Makes no difference.
I'm near death. I need help! Fast as the wind. Bye. Fast as the wind. Not enough energy. I am mighty. Help me over here. Aye. Not enough into. I've had enough of you goons.
Go get him, Commander.
Count on it.
Usually I prefer to handle these matters in private. But as deathbeds go, you could do worse. Enjoy the view.
Now all of Kempa can see who you really are.
Enough! Enough! I concede.
Lee Haung, I'm placing you under arrest for attempted murder and criminal conspiracy. And if being an asshole were a crime, I charge you with that too. This is going to be a whole lot of paperwork. Well, Commander, looks like my night's booked. You'll have to get to June on your own.
Will do. Good luck with Lee.
Oh, and on behalf of the non-corrupt side of the Canthan justice system, thanks.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm an idiot. It was right there in front of me. Some detective.
This isn't on you.
Score one for
What's
me.
tough about these situations is they don't parade around in purist masks. You get so used to someone, you miss their tells. Before you know it, you're used to those, too.
I wasted 12 years working for Usoku Incarnate.
You've done so much, and that's not gonna stop. Lee didn't make you a great detective, or a great man. You did.
Sorry about all of this.
At least now we can hold him accountable. Lee sure puts the criminal in criminal justice.
But he's right about you making a great minister. You represent Cantha more than he ever could.
Thanks. Doubt it's in the cards. Though he did set the bar nice and low for whoever's next.
The Ministry of Security is always watching.
Why am I here? Keith? Maureen? She's just barely holding it together.
Commander, why haven't you done what needs to be done?
Suwon? Is that you?
You must find a way to end this before.
We need you to hold on just a little longer. We're working on a solution.
There is no solution.
Fury
will not
rising!
be undone.
Commander, look out! Ken! We heard your call, Commander.
Suwon, please. You must fight it! There is nothing left to fight.
If the Void's made it to the deepest corners of her mind,
then it's over.
No, I'll buy you some time, champion. But you must use it.
Is it true? Do we have to kill her?
Yes, but not with all of this inside her. It would unleash the Void onto the world. And the world would not survive it. Go, champion. You must reach June. She's the only hope we have.
Maureen! I'll stay with her. We'll hold this as long as we can. You're sure?
No more questions. Go!
The
cycle is ending.
Maureen! I can't lose any more time. No more delays. No more entertaining doubters and petty disagreements. I need to get to June.
Did you attend June's last gala?
You made it! Commander, what happened? Suwon. She's lost. Lost? Overwhelmed by void. Completely. The way the world will be. Soon.
It won't. We will stop this.
We have to.
Come on, Taimi's waiting. She's arranged a meeting with June, which is surprising, honestly. Since as far as I know, June still blames you for what happened.
Taimi, we're here.
All good. I'll let you in. Welcome! Welcome to the Estate o' June. Things are real bad, aren't they?
Yes. We need to start work on the extractor right away. Where's June?
Oh, inside. Right this way.
Why am I not seeing a door?
It's got a bit of a trick to it. June likes to show off for her guests. Everything here runs on Jade Tech. Power down that battery, Commander.
Well, that was certainly flashy. This is where you've been working?
Yeah, even though the labs over at Junlai are better equipped. June says she does all her best work here. I'm not gonna question her methods. She's found so many applications for dragon magic. Been kinda awkward though, since she hates you, Commander.
Speaking of that, how did you get her to agree to meet?
Oh, agree?
Taimi.
Commander? How did you get in here? How did you get past my security? Taimi.
Oh, hi June. I was just coming to see you, and as you can see, I brought,
Gods, I was foolish to let you into my confidence. And Ambassador Meade? I vouched for you.
Lady June, I didn't know that I wasn't invited. If I had, I never would have...
I won't let you make a fool of me again.
Just listen! The world is coming undone. Suwon's void will tear it apart.
Then I will figure out how to contain her. Alone. Now either remove yourself or prepare to be removed. That includes you, Taimi.
Damn it, June! Would you listen to any voice but your own for 5 seconds? You need us! Fury rising! Taimi, I thought you were going to brief June on the plan.
I tried, but she's got her own ideas. And whenever I tried to talk about you or the extractor, she shut me down.
So what now, then?
If we can make her listen, I'm sure she'll come around. We just need to find a way up to her workshop.
I could open a portal.
No. Not unless you want to portal your way straight into a cell block. This place is flush with anti-magic security. But it's also pretty easy to manipulate. June made those stairs disappear just by rerouting power from the batteries.
So if we redirected power back to them...
Exactly. There are batteries all over the place. Oh, and this place is connected to the Jadebot network, so you can launch them anywhere in here. I just need to authorize your credentials.
I can't say I feel great about ransacking June's home.
I don't either, but she hasn't left us much of a choice.
True. But if we were hoping to make her trust us more, this might not be the best course of action. And if it doesn't work out, we are almost certainly being deported.
If the fabric of reality's around long enough for us to be deported, I'll accept it. Happily.
Commander, look out! We tripped the security again.
Memory wipe imminent.
Fury rising! How many mechs does she have in this house? Lady June's got quite the collection here. She's certainly decorated, and she makes sure everyone who enters this house knows it. I spent a little more time in court with her than you did, Commander, and I think I get it. The nobility won't let her forget where she came from, so she won't let them forget where she's gone. Wait! Oh, wow. Nothing bad happened. Apparently, that's the one thing in this house not designed to kill us. Can your Jade bot help somehow? Is this some kind of showroom? I wonder if they're working models. Oh, guess that answers that question.
I am mighty!
I chose you.
not sure there's anything else to find here. We've been pretty thorough. Can your Jade bot help somehow?
I've never actually been on a tour of the whole house. Every day, June would say she was gonna take me, and then we'd get caught up in our work. The whole day would just, slip away.
I'm glad you've been having such a good time.
I'm sorry, Commander. I know I failed, but I've learned a lot, and June, well, she's brilliant. And despite the mild narcissism, she wants to do good. She can help us. And we can help her, and I know we can make her see that. Don't see any way to open this door. Could be the switch is on the other side. You're getting handy with that Jade bot. Maybe a new career if you... More security mechs. Take him out!
Fury rising!
Ooh, this door's on a closed circuit. Can't reroute it. But its power core's sitting right up there. You're just gonna have to climb up and do some good old-fashioned smashing.
I am mighty!
You smashed it! Good, Commander.
You think I don't see what you're doing down there? Or that I wouldn't have a backup security system?
Tampering detected. Secondary lockdown initiated.
She sealed off the batteries.
And turned on some pretty unfriendly looking lasers.
Nonsense, Kaz. All lasers are incredibly friendly. You just need to point them in the right direction, and they're happy to oblige. Like, say, at some shields.
Fury rising!
Well, the good news is, we're getting close.
You're sure?
If we weren't, the house wouldn't be trying so hard to kill us.
Let's get this done before it succeeds.
Ambassador Meade?
Yes, Detective?
They're asking for you in court. News of the minister's arrest is getting around. They need you to answer some questions about the commander's involvement.
I'm needed here.
Go, Kaz. We can handle June.
I guess I'm on my way then. My only diplomatic advice is just to listen and try to understand.
Wait, does June have a child?
Unauthorized access detected.
Yeah, a daughter, Sung. That's a pretty normal thing for a person to have. You know, if you don't spend your time traveling around the world fighting dragons. Just saying.
She doesn't seem like the motherly type.
Well, I wouldn't say she's motherly, but that doesn't mean she isn't a mom. Her husband, Gi-moon, that's way more his thing. Nice guy. Lasers in the bedroom, huh? Can't really say I'm surprised. Can you lure it somewhere? How's it going up there?
Still need one more cell.
Another shield. How to break this one?
Activating security grid.
No! Oh, I was so close. and that should be enough.
Anyway, the stairs just went back out. But don't worry, I'll get this fixed and join you in a few minutes.
Minister Lee of the Ministry of Security has been arrested. Details are still emerging. The reports are that the powerful Tyrian known as the Commander may have been involved.
So, Commander, you're going around arresting state officials now?
Lee attacked us. He's a purist.
I know. He couldn't have made it more obvious if he'd walked around carrying a bust of Reiko herself. What happened?
We brought him proof we were innocent. He preferred we keep looking guilty.
And I suppose you brought that proof here?
Yes. A piece of Anka's extractor.
Commander, it seems I owe you an apology. You really had nothing to do with it.
Thank you, but we don't need to waste time on apologies. We need to discuss potential solutions.
Potential solutions? I have a solution. Taimi and I have been working on the means to recapture Suwon and restore the reactor.
June, I'm afraid recapture isn't an option.
And I'm afraid not recapturing isn't an option, Commander.
Suwon's magic is all but completely corrupted by the Void.
I've been working on a way to increase the efficacy of my filtration system. It's nearly there.
It's too late. You can't.
Don't tell me what I can't do. Our batteries only have enough power left for weeks, months maybe, and then everything stops working. Do you know what that means?
I will not allow you to put her back in that reactor.
Then I guess we're at an impasse. I don't want to do this. But we need that reactor. People will die if those batteries fail.
Everyone will die when Suwon succumbs to the Void!
I won't let that happen!
I chose you.
Alchemy! I leave you alone for 2 minutes!
Get out of here, Taimi. I have no desire to hurt you.
Maybe you should try turning off the lasers!
No, the commander levied threats, so I answered. Either leave or I will be forced to use them on you too.
Commander, hold off the mess. I'll try to override the system and find us a way to shut it down.
Taimi.
Initiated the override. Gonna need you to flip a few switches for me, though. Commander, I exposed one of the power cores. You know what to do.
I am mighty.
How did you... Ugh. I've equipped this room with backups upon backups. You won't get through them all. Tiny.
Engaging
We've been working on
hostiles.
this together. You verified my results.
Yeah, I did. But the variables have changed. And the corruption is so much worse than we were accounting for. There just isn't time to make your way work. But the commander's got a solid plan to reconstruct Anka's extractor.
A plan that would bring Transit to his knees. Or maybe that's
Fury
been the goal
rising.
all along.
I am mighty.
Another power core! Can you find a way up there?
None of you understand. You can't even
Efficient.
comprehend what
I
I've
feel
achieved.
energized.
I will do what the gods could not.
Fury
I will
rising.
free us from the tyranny of the dragon cycle. I saved this empire, and you're going to destroy it with your feeble imaginations.
Memory wipe imminent.
Fury rising. I am mighty.
Hey, use your J-Bot, Commander! This last shield's connected to multiple cores. We'll need to take them all out.
Engaging hostiles.
I am mighty.
Combat mode set to drought.
Try that pressure plate.
I'm fast as the wind. Come here. Whew, that's refreshing. I'm fast as the wind.
That's the last year's security, June. You're gonna have to talk to us.
No.
I had it all under control. I saved Suwon from herself. I was trying to save all of you.
June, What you did to Suwon only delayed the inevitable.
It gave civilization a chance. Someone has to lead. Someone always has to lead. I don't apologize for being exceptional. I don't apologize for being brilliant.
You are brilliant. And I know it feels like the world's always underestimated you, but I don't. We share the same goal. You can find a new future, one without Suwon. I'll help you. But none of us have a future if we go at it alone.
Okay. Let's talk. So you mentioned building a new extractor.
Yes, I think we can easily reconstruct it from what the commander brought us. We'll use that to drain enough void magic that it'll be safe for the commander to deal with Suwon. There won't be much, any time for testing it.
We'll make more than one, then, to account for any potential points of failure. Have you thought about containment options?
That's Aurene.
And if she should fall, we need backup options, Taimi. Backups upon backups, always. To protect us from total failure. Unless, of course, our opponents are irritatingly persistent.
Commander, we'll get this done. It's gonna be a bit rough and ready, but it'll happen.
Good. Then I'll meet you two in the Jade Sea.
You can be sure of it, Commander.
Rare treasure.